In this video, we will explore C++ optional values. We will learn how to work with values that might or might not exist, making our code safer and more expressive. Let's dive in. Optional values are a way to represent values that may or may not exist. It is an alternative to using null pointers or special values to indicate the absence of a meaningful result. The standard optional was introduced in C++ 17 as standard : optional. This feature helps prevent null pointer exceptions and makes code more expressive and self-documenting. On the right, you can see a visual representation. The top box represents an empty optional where no value is present. The bottom box represents a filled optional with the value 42, indicating that a value is present. Let's explore how to create and use standard : optional in C++. First, you need to include the optional header, as well as iostream and string headers. To create an empty optional of type integer, use standard : optional angle bracket and angle bracket followed by the variable name. To create an optional with a value, assign a value during declaration. To check if an optional has a value, use the has_value method. If it does, you can access the value using the asterisk operator. You can also use the value underscore or method to provide a default value when the optional is empty. On the right, important steps are highlighted. Number 1. Include the optional header file. Number 2. Create an empty optional using the default constructor. Number 3. Initialize the optional with a value using either assignment or the constructor. Number 4. Use has_value to check if a value exists. Number 5. Access the value using the asterisk operator or the value method. Number 6. Use value_or to provide a default value when the optional is empty. Let's explore the key methods of standard : optional. The has_value method returns true if the optional contains a value, and false otherwise. The value method returns the contained value, but throws standard : bad_optional_access if the optional is empty. The value_or method returns the value if it is present, otherwise it returns a provided default value. The asterisk operator and arrow operator allow you to directly access the contained value. However, using these operators on an empty optional results in undefined behavior. The reset method makes the optional empty, destroying any contained value. Let's look at an example. The find value function takes an integer key as input and returns an standard : optional integer. If the key is 42, it returns 100. Otherwise, it returns standard : null optional. The process result function calls find value with a key of 42 and stores the result in the result variable. If result has a value, it prints found followed by the value. Otherwise, it prints not found. We can also use value_or method to assign -1 to val if find value with key 100 does not return any value. Let's see a practical example of how to use standard : optional. We start by defining a structure called user with a name which is a string and an age which is an integer. The findUser function takes a user ID as input and returns an standard : optional user object. If the user exists in the database, it returns a user object containing the user's name and age. If the user does not exist, it returns standard : null optional. On the right, some advantages are explained. Number 1. You can return an entire object when found and nothing when not found. Number 2. There is no need for error codes or output parameters. Number 3. The caller must explicitly handle the not found case, promoting safer code. Let's see how to use standard : optional in function chains. The parse and multiply function takes a string and an integer factor as input and returns an standard : optional integer. It tries to convert the input string to an integer using the standard : stir to int function. If the conversion is successful, It multiplies the integer by the factor and returns the result. If an exception occurs during the conversion, it returns standard : null optional. The process input function calls parse and multiply with an input string and a factor of 10, and stores the result in the result variable. If the result has a value, it prints the result. Otherwise, it prints invalid input. On the right, some advantages of function chains are explained. Number 1. Functions can return optional values to indicate success or failure. Number 2. It simplifies error handling in function chains. Number 3. There is an implicit conversion to Boolean and conditions. Number 4. It avoids exceptions for expected failure cases. Let's compare how tasks were done before and after standard : optional. Before standard : optional, in C++14 and earlier, the findUser function would take a user ID and a user object as input and return a Boolean value indicating whether the user was found. If the user was found, the user's data would be populated in the user object. To process the user, you would first call the findUser function. If it returns true, you can proceed to use the user data. Otherwise, handle the case where the user is not found. After standard : optional was introduced in C++17, the findUser function now takes only the user ID as input and returns in standard : optional user object. To process the user, you call the findUser function and store the result in the user variable. If user has a value, it means a user was found, and you can proceed to use the user data. Otherwise, handle the case where the user is not found. As you can see, standard : optional makes the code cleaner and more expressive. Here are some best practices to keep in mind when using standard : optional. First, use for nullable returns. Prefer standard : optional over output parameters, special values, or pointers when a function might not return a value. Second, always check before access. Always check if an optional contains a value before accessing it with a value method or asterisk operator to avoid undefined behavior. Third, provide defaults. Use a value underscore or method to provide sensible defaults when an optional might be empty. Fourth, avoid nested optionals. Standard : optional of standard : optional of type T is usually a sign of poor design. Refactor your code to avoid this pattern. In summary, standard : optional provides a clear type-safe way to represent values that might not exist, improving code readability and reducing errors compared to traditional approaches. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.